What's going on, guys? Arena Docs channel's back here. We're going to do a quick draft today. Currently, we're at Diamond Level 3. This is the last full day we're going to have before the ranks reset for the month of November. So figured we'd do some quick drafts, try to rank up a little bit, and then go from there. Okay, first one. We have a rare that I'm not so inclined to play. What is it? Okay. Creatures attacking enchanted player have trample for 3 mana. Okay, whenever a creature deals combat damage to enchanted player, that player exiles the top card of the library. Until end of turn, that creature's controller may play that card and spend mana as though it were mana of any color. Okay, so kind of a little bit, kind of cute, but nothing like too powerful, I think. Probably not a first pick level. What do you think?
So I don't know how to rate this card. Obviously, it turns every one of your creatures into almost a draw card. Obviously, it's not as good as draw card because you have to play it that turn, but it's pretty good. And it gives all your creatures trample, which allow you to draw cards off the top of their deck that you can then play that turn. And so, I mean, for 3 mana to be able to get a lot of card advantage, the issue is it doesn't impact the board state otherwise. If you're behind, this isn't going to do anything for you. But I think it's a reasonable card.
Yeah, I think the downside in my mind is that you have to keep pushing. You have to keep it if you're attacking and getting damage through every turn. I mean, I know it can make up for a little bit of losses in the attacks that you wouldn't otherwise have made, but I'm not so hot on it. I'm more inclined to take like a Ballista Watcher, for example. What do you think?
I mean, I think it's Ballista Watcher
versus.
So I mean, Fierce Retribution, I actually think is a reasonable removal spell. The concern is you pass a red rare. That is playable.
I don't know people. Well, we don't have to worry about signals as much this time.
Fair.
Considering the
I
computer.
forgot we're in quick draft. First quick draft of the format.
Yeah, let's slam the Watcher.
Sure.
See what
Watcher's
happens.
great.
Okay, nice. So, couple interesting ones to talk about here. This one I don't like to take until I'm a little more committed towards vampires, even though we already have a red card. Packsong Pup is excellent, obviously in the right deck. Wandering Mind, extremely powerful, but you got to be in the right deck again. Wolf Strike, I'm a fan of. Mariner, I'm a big fan of. And those are probably the big ones for me in the pack. Offhand, I would lean towards... I'm somewhere on the fence. Packsong Pup can be like a game-ending bomb if you get him in the right deck.
I'd lean towards Packsong. You've first picked a
werewolf,
very powerful werewolf. Packsong is at uncommon. You're more likely to get more wolf strikes.
Yep.
I think I'd go Packsong.
Yeah, that sounds fine. And I think that passing a Retribution, who cares? Alrighty. Makes me kind of wish we took the Wandering Mind. Okay, this pack power level has dropped off a little bit. I love the Diver Scob. Mind you, I've found personally, and I'll get your opinion on this too, I found Exploit, when it works, it really works, but sometimes it just is a bust. Wandering Mind is very strong. I mean, a 2/1 plus a lot of the time a card draw or card selection, even better than a card draw. As far as what I might go with, I don't like if staying on theme would be taking the wolf. I'm not so interested in that. Yeah, I'm probably between the Scob and the Wandering Mind. What do you think?
Yeah, I think either's fine. Wandering Mind, I don't know how to feel about it.
Yeah.
When it goes off, it goes off. And when it doesn't go off, you feel bad because you went into colors. You got a 2/1 for 3. Yeah, I think at this point, I think you just take the best card, which I tend to think is the Diver Scob.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with that. Either I could go either way. I don't mind. Aha. Okay, so a little bit of signaling here. Wow, this is actually a really strong pack for pick 4. So the Bramble Worm, I think it's the strongest. Wedding Security, probably not far behind, considering the card draw effects. If you're in the right deck, it's super good. Weaver, huge fan. Reckless Impulse is a high playable. Sporeback Wolf is on theme. Gargantua is good.
Let's be clear here. Do you ever take anything over a Bramble Worm?
I mean, maybe a bleed dry or a rare.
I think it's clearly the pick.
Goes with the, yeah, we have some green. Yeah, that's fine. I'm good with the worm. Right on. I've actually been more and more impressed by this guy, the Sawblade Slinger. So first of all, before anything else, the rest of the pack is lackluster. Maybe, I think he's better than the Fearful Villager overall. If we wanted to lean towards blue, this is a respectable pick. I've actually liked him though. He picks off like Blood Fountains or 2/2 zombies pretty often.
Yeah, I think what I'm looking at here as playable cards that could make a deck, there's Sawblade Slinger. I think it's reasonable. 4/3 for 4 is fine. Chill of the Grave is good. The Rot Tide, if you're blue-black exploit, is fine. And the Sell-Off Entomber is okay in the blue-green self-mill. But I think Sawblade's where you go here.
Sling Blade, baby. Okay, let's do this. So, I don't know. Does it get better or worse? And probably worse in multiples because you're only ever, a lot of the time you're only going to have a single target for either an artifact or a zombie. But it's still pretty good. I mean,
It also eats blood tokens.
yeah, that's true too. Yeah. So anyway, if anything, probably a little bit worse in multiples, but in any case, let's grab it. Okay, so we're drying up a little bit here. Green we're on to. We have not seen essentially any red. And blue, we've seen a couple moderate playables like Chill to the Grave or whatever. So now we have a little bit of a decision to make. Now the question becomes, do we start leaning towards, like, in terms of reading signals? I don't really know how to talk about reading signals from the computer, but I think they do, they, like the other players at our table are trying to build a deck. So I think there's some consistency in their picks. Anyway, for me, it's either going to be a pivot towards a white card here or a pivot towards a black card here. And as far as what we've got, green-white is okay and green-black is also okay. What are your thoughts here?
I tend to have found... I've drafted white quite a few times, and I've almost always been unimpressed with it. That's just my take.
Yeah.
Especially a Pairs Play trainee. It's okay.
Sure. So a guest maybe?
I think Guess is probably the pick.
Yeah, guest is a versatile pick. That's what I was thinking. It's going to hedge. Guest is, he's good in a lot of decks. Anyway, this pack, similar, not too much discussion here. I mean, we could reasonably take the Guest. I would lean probably towards the Blood Fountain. What do you think?
Right, I actually think Crushing Canopy is main deckable. There's a lot of creatures with flyers.
Yeah.
A lot of creatures with flyers and a lot of enchantments coming around with Disturb.
Yep.
And so I think it's a very reasonable card. I also think you get them late. I think you take the Blood Fountain here.
Oh yeah. I think you can pick up those like last pick. Okay. Do we consider the Graveyard Matters deck?
So there is a chance for blue-green self-mill. There's a Sell-Off Entomber, showing that self-mill isn't like no other person at the table's drafting it yet. And we're not passing much. I mean, I know we took a red card first, pick one, pack one, but we haven't seen a lot of red.
No, we have not.
I think Mulch is probably the pick.
I actually lean a little bit more towards the Ghoul. Mulch, I mean, I don't know if I've ever actually played Mulch, and been like, yeah, I've got the perfect deck for it. I think Ghoul he's all the time he's going to be decent. He's going to be your 2/2, and then occasionally, like depending on what we draw in black, he's going to be a little bit above average.
Sure.
Yeah, I would. I feel like it's a little bit safer. Mulch is like, you could pick a Mulch up like any time, really.
Yeah.
I'll just grab the Scorpion here.
Yeah.
Canopy here, we could probably take. This is, speaking of the Mulch deck.
You could get a Canopy later. I'd probably take the Millipede in case you end up in a Mulch deck.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, that's funny. You don't see that with real players. I don't know why they would. I don't know how they're evaluating. Entomber and the Festivities. So we haven't seen a single red card. So let's do a little bit of a cleanup. Ballista Watcher, that's fine. Let's just take a quick look. Pretty even. I mean, blue.
Our blue is reasonable. Our black's actually just okay.
I agree.
I mean, you're cutting a Diver Scob for a Gluttonous Guest.
I'm not cutting. I'm just like seeing what the deck looks like as is. I mean, obviously, if we see a bunch of blue, we're gonna keep going into blue. So, here's an interesting decision point. So this pack is nothing special.
No.
The lantern flare I found to be really good, but we have like, first of all, we're not white, and second of all, we're especially not white and red. So
I don't think it's. I'm a big fan of staying open and picking the best cards.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this point we can safely say we're probably going to end up green.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't have a single white card. Is it strong enough to pivot?
No, I don't think so. So as far as what we actually would take here, so if we're staying like on color, assuming we have a color, we're going to take a bit of a hidden power. That being said, Toxic Scorpion, we were just talking before the draft about how Death Touch seems to overperform a bit in this set, given that there's, quite commonly high toughness creatures and there's a lot of bombs. So that's, and then there's the combination with another green card, the Wolf Strike, that works really well with the Toxic Scorpion. Anyway, in any case, I think probably if just in a vacuum, if we were talking, probably the best card in the pack is the Flare. The second best card is the Flame Blessed Bolt. The third best is maybe the Kindly Ancestor.
Right.
Maybe the Minister or the Ancestor. So the white shines in this pack.
Depending as well, we were talking about the Graveyard's Matter deck.
Mm-hmm.
If that's the route you're looking to go, the Mischievous Catgeist is fine. You can ditch it with the Sell-Off Entomber and get the backside back.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a little.
You're the Capitano.
Sure. Yeah, I'm really not sold that that blue-green deck is going to be something that we're pulling. I almost want to take the Bolt in case. Yeah, so we only technically have one red card. Kind of rotten.
I think you take the best card in general, though. It's still early.
Lantern Flare?
Yeah.
Why not? That's another thing. I am leaning a little bit more towards staying open in these drafts. I mean, I'm finding that is what rewards me more often. Here, I think we'll grab a Bleed Dry.
I think Blue Dry is fine.
Not too much to talk about. I love the Wizard, but that's what it is. Okay, nice. So we have... Oh, nice. Okay, so now we're talking. So I think Scavenger is probably a better card than Catapult Fodder, but because we're green-black, we have the potential to really go off. If we happen to get some of those those tree folks, whatever they're called.
Yep.
I mean, Scavengers go surprisingly late, even though I love the card. Catapult Fodder is only a 3-drop, and he's one of those guys like super high toughness, and he can win you the game. Any thoughts?
I think the safer pick's the Scavenger. I think either's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the fun pick here. If you see him go off, you'll be... I don't know if you've ever had a deck with him, like really going off, but I mean, he's clutch. Okay. So, let's see. Anything of interest? Honestly, not really. This is kind of a dead pack in a sense.
I'm actually... In this format, I found combat tricks to be akin to removal.
Sure. I'll take a Witch's Web. I mean, I'm happy to... But I mean... Like a Witch's Web, you can get last pick a lot of the time. So that's what I mean by dead pack. Like, there's nothing that I'm going to, fight over.
Sure.
But, I mean, sure, yeah, no question. I'm happy to play it. Aha. The Groll Daddy.
We're going Groll Daddy. Self-mill.
Okay.
Jump on the train. I've been saying this from pick one, pack one. We're going blue-green self-mill.
Okay. We are giving up a farmer, which is actually something. But that being said, Grolnok, I mean, especially if you got a combat trick or something, I mean, man, he can really go off.
And just to think with... So he doesn't have to attack if you're in a blue-green self-mill.
Right.
They get the crow counters on it.
Yep. Yeah, I'll take him. That'll be fun. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay, yeah, easy pick. Flourishing Hunter. Very strong card. Aha, that is something you don't see against other players. Right there, a 7th pick, Hero's Downfall. Typically, you don't see that card outside of the first 3 picks. I don't know if I've ever got one out of the first 3 picks.
The better is typically you don't see that card.
Yeah. Hero Downfall. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm a really... So let's look at our curve. We have... You know what?
We're not playing Lantern Flare.
I'm just pulling it, yeah. That's what I call rare drafting, though. So I think
I know
in
what you're
general.
going to say, and the answer is yes.
The answer is yes to which direction? This guy?
That's great.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's much better. Sportback wolves are very replaceable. I mean, he makes our pack song pup better, and he fills out our curve.
Pack song's not great. We only have 2 other wolves right now.
Yeah. I know. I'm just saying, like, this is actually a decent card to fill your curve out with. Not to mention, if we end up in the toughness deck, he becomes all the better. Socialites, fine. Okay, yeah. So those are really good white cards. Both of those are really nice playables. I'll just grab a 2-drop here, though.
Yep.
Okay, I mean, if we end up more leaning towards the graveyard deck, we have a Millipede. I don't want to play him unless we're committed to that. See?
Nice.
Scavenger. Okay, we're getting too many 4-drops now. That's the only problem. Oh, toughness matters,
You never
baby.
have too many 4-drops. That's one thing I've learned.
I know, right? You and your 9 4-drops. Okay, we'll take the Phalanx Blood Fountain. We're
not playing 2 Blood Fountains.
Yeah, we already have a Sell-Off and Tumor,
Sure.
though. So. Okay, let's see. Boom.
Go back up the other way so we have a better view.
Right, so this is actually an interesting pick. So, first of all, this is a absolute bomb, but we can't play it, which sucks because it's our 3rd pack. If this was our 2nd pack, we would have pivoted. Anyway, so the
real
question...
pick is Brambleworm.
Yeah, so it's Downfall versus the Bramble. Let me just see. So this is actually 7-drop.
I think it's Downfall.
Yeah, because we already have 2 big boys, you know?
I think it's Downfall.
It'll wheel. We're playing the computers. Okay. This pack dropped off a lot. Yeah, that's a shame.
Undying Malice is fine.
Yeah, I love the Suitor. Love the Scob. These are very good reds.
So there's no green and only 1 black playable.
Yeah.
Undying Malice is overperformed. I've never actually played it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
Wolf Strike. Yeah, so, I mean, the question here becomes, I mean, depending on how many...
How many creatures do we have?
Well, let's do a removal count here. So we got 2 Death Touch. We have a Witch's Web, which can be a removal trick. We have a double Downfall. We have a Bleed Dry. So we have a lot of removal. So now, that being said...
How many creatures do we have?
14.
So we're pretty high creature count.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Just like I said earlier in the draft, if we are going to run 2 of these, this is much better.
Yes.
This becomes kill anything.
I think you take the Wolf Strike. I don't think anything else is enough better.
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to point out, I don't know if you're aware of this card. This is a sleeper. This card is unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
I swear to God. I swear to God. I mean,
it's okay.
Well, I mean, I can tell you there's been games where basically it reads like draw 5 cards when the game goes long, you know? Having one of these, and it's funny, I was watching LSV draft and he was talking about how much he likes it. Anyway.
I'm partial to our first 5-drop.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a great sack the Toxic Scorpion. I actually don't think we're playing the pack pup.
Yeah. I think that, you know, given how many 4-drops we already have, and the
what's our mana cost? Average mana cost?
3/3. That's high.
A little high.
Mm-hmm. I like. Well, you know what? I'll take him because you can get a knife later, maybe. But I don't know. I'm getting a little bit out of my comfort zone with the curve.
You do you.
I would actually lean more towards a knife, like in terms of what I would play. Like I would play the knife.
Sure.
Interesting. Not an easy.
Go the knife.
1 second. I'm just going to do a quick little bit of accounting here. We might not be playing 2 of these. Might be getting clunky there.
I don't think we're playing Gralnock either.
Yeah, that's true too. So let's clean it up a little bit. So what if we did that? We'll see how it goes. Sure, I'll take your 5. I'm good with that. Okay, in this case, do we have any way to gain life to make him better?
1 Gluttonous Guest.
What's that? Just a Gluttonous Guest, yeah. Nothing else, eh?
And the Diagraph Scavenger.
Brambleworm. When we play our 7-drop, then we can also play the Courier Bat for 3 with the 10 mana that we have. Probably the Sharpshooter then, eh? Because I think our deck performs probably better later in the game, right? Because we have some big boys.
I'm a big fan of sharpshooter.
I'm good with that. Aha.
Also a big fan of Weaver of Blossoms.
So now, that's actually a really good pickup for a few reasons. Now we are more inclined to play Grolnok, and we have a better chance of activating our Pack Song Pop.
Yes.
So that's actually a huge pickup. So, if anything, we would take and play the Snarling Wolf.
I don't think we're playing over Grolnok if we can help it.
Ah.
Flourishing Hunter, however.
Yeah, that's great. I almost would lean towards this.
I'm fine with that.
We don't have a lot of combat tricks. We've already got 2 Scorpions.
Yeah.
What do you
agree.
think?
Finally got the Crushing Canopy I've been looking for.
Okay, so let's think about...
16 land deck holiday.
Yeah. Unbelievable. You would, too. You totally would. So let's think. Like, I mean, I don't know. 4s. I don't know. Let's see. The Mind Leech Ghoul is not that good in this deck. Honestly, in this deck...
Neither's the pop.
You hate the pop, don't you?
I mean, we have no werewolves.
Well, let's see. Survey says 3 wolf, 2 werewolf.
Minus a wolf. Because
look.
one of them's the pop.
We have 2 Weaver Blossoms, though.
One of them's the pop.
That's true. This is true.
I think Pack Song Pup can be an absolute game-changing card.
Wolf.
I think if we're getting our hunters out, we're not worried about our two mana 1/1 at that point. I think it was the right pick to play when we had a red card. Pick one, a werewolf, pick one. I'm not a huge fan of it now.
Oh, and another thing. Let's look at our toughnesses to see if that the dude is worth playing. So he's 1. That's another. That's another 2 right there. That's another 2 right there. That's another one there. So we've got a lot. So the question becomes, how many creatures do we have that meet this criteria? And there's quite a few. There's quite a few of the low drops too. So this could reasonably, I think he's definitely a play in this deck. Blood Fountain is good. Massive Might. I don't love Massive Might. We'll see. We have, how many creatures do we have? 16. Triple Scorpion. Triple Scorpion is, that's a heck of a way to stabilize the board though.
I like Scorpion.
Yeah, it would be, especially if we had multiple Wolf Strikes, it would be especially good. Guest is a very good. Downfall, obviously very good. Double Blossom. Sharpshooters I like. Strikes. Socialite, very good. Very good.
What if? What if Toxic Scorpion cost 3 and had Flash?
Well, you know, he gives another creature death.
Well, I'm well aware. That's why that's why I'm talking about it.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be really good.
It'd be a sweet card.
For sure. What if Pack Song Pup cost 3 and had Flash and Death Touch? Would you like him then?
Borderline.
Still probably not. Okay. Well, let's see again here. 16, 17 lands, 5 instants. Okay. So I like it. The question is, what do we need the most? We've already got a Blood Fountain. Let's narrow this down.
Undying Malice.
Or with the Gruul Nizzle.
We do have 2 Weaver of Blossoms.
All we'd have to do is play one. We'd have to play one blue and then keep the 2 Weavers.
Then we have 3 sources. Is he worth it if we don't get the blue?
Definitely not.
No.
Yeah, I think the deck is good enough that we don't need them.
I would consider Undying Malice here, especially with the Toxic Scorpions. Because it also functions as a removal spell in those cases. Yeah. We have creatures we want to keep alive. Like the Bramble Worm, the Flourishing Hunters.
Yeah.
These are creatures that win games.
For sure.
Looks like a deck to me.
Are you sure about that?
Put in some fancy pants lands and
let's just do a quick land discussion here. Okay. And let's actually do this. I like doing this at least once. So that's our creature curve. That's pretty good.
I think so.
Having triple scorpion there, we can stabilize the board pretty easily. Then we have a ton of removal. Double downfall, bleed dry, wolf strike, witch web, and then undying malice on a scorpion. That should all be good. Now, that being said, let's get rid of that. Do we need more black or more green? I'm actually going to lean towards the green because green can fix for black.
Sure.
Even though we have double black requirements.
I was going to say, I would lean towards black.
Yeah.
Because we've got 3 removal spells that require double black.
Well, think about how we stabilize a board, right? So let's say we don't have green. So we can't cast our mana fixer and we can't cast our board stabilizer.
Right, and if we don't have black, we can cast our 2 heroes downfalls or a bleed dries.
So you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Is there... Okay, the Pack Song Pup is another question. Did we decide to cut him? That's the final decision here.
My decision was yes, with a Rot Tide.
So the only thing that's activating him is the Weaver. So
Yes.
he's significantly worse than he usually is.
Right, like his bottom end is really low, and his top end is, for us, is okay. I consider a Rot Tide or another Sawblade Slinger.
I don't really think... If we had a lot more, like, little guys, the Gargantuan is better.
I was just thinking with the Toxic Scorpions.
Well, they're good to have on the board, right?
They're also good
The
to
Death
sack to
Touchers.
kill something.
Yeah. Maybe the more aggro 4/3. Let's give it a try. Anyway.
Sure.
Goodbye, Grolnock. Goodbye. Good night, sweet prince. Okay.
Okay. You're up.
All right, let's do it. That's right. Yeah, we have the voice in the the ghastly voice in the background. Mike here won't be. We have Slenth with the stowaway with us.
You got Grolnock here.
Grolnock the stowaway.
in charge.
That's right. Okay, time to rock and roll. You'd think everybody'd be online right now waiting for a game. It's the Sunday before season change.
It's because you're so good at this game, I can't find you like a good opponent to play against.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I think it's overall at least, I would say it's a B tier deck. Unlike my most recent A plus 0-3, white and red, right? Yeah, I had I had like a really nice progression through the ranks here up to mid diamond, so diamond 2, and I've been stuck there, and by stuck there I mean like for 3 drafts or whatever, and then I had my worst draft of the format because I didn't even have, like, all through platinum I didn't even have a negative record, so that I had a nice momentum there, and then I had a 7 win to start diamond, and then most recently I went 0-3 with like a killer deck, an awesome deck, and it was just like one of those times where you're swearing at the computer and you wanted to throw it out the window because you don't get your lands and nothing goes right, and you have to mulligan, and there you go.
I think I tried to re-queue.
Yeah.
Actually close magic, try to re-queue.
Mm-hmm. Just try again, click here. See if it puts me in, then I'll just restart the program if it doesn't. Okay. Something is up. Technical difficulties here. So this is an experiment kind of with the scorpions. Because the scorpions I've seen, I like them, but I've never played this many of them. I've kind of wanted a higher scorpion deck, but I guess this will be it. Yeah, not sure what's happening. Oh, there you go. Piercing Moth, number 1233. We can take them. Very good hand. We have a nice 2, 3, 4, 6 with both colors of mana.
You mean to say 2, 3, 4, 5 with the Weaver?
Mm-hmm. My mistake. I don't know if your voice is going to be picked up over there, to be honest.
As long as you know you're being chirped.
It's like the voice in my head. Well then. So he has to train in order to ping me. So it's kind of an awkward place to have two creatures that both need to train. So I'll just play this.
101 power training deck.
We'll say no attacks. I always think Rakdos looks like a bouncer at a bar. You know, like this big muscular dude, you know, with a scythe. Ah, that's actually the perfect card. Literally the perfect card. Wow. So the shame there is that you know, I would have gladly put down the second Scorpion if they didn't have to have exactly a 3 or 4 drop with haste, which is actually a bad card, but they have it. So I in this situation we're kind of on our heels, so I kind of have to do this. Okay. So neither of these guys, so those are humans only. They don't have any artifacts. So what I'll do is I'll just I will Blood Fountain. Create a blood token. Make the Scorpion. And depending how the turn goes, I'll consider using that blood token to pitch the forest. Oh my god. Seriously? Another haste? With 3 power this time. My god, I mean, what can... This is one of those games like, what do you want from me, you know? I'm...
Swinging it, Adam Lambert.
Like, what deck on earth could... Like, what constructed deck could beat this limited deck that I'm playing right now, right? I mean, this could beat, like, mono white. So I guess I'll take all of that 9 damage, which is totally insane for like a 4th turn or 5th turn. Totally astronomically insane. I'm gonna pitch the forest in hopes that what I think my only hope is to find a removal spell that I can get rid of the savior. Now I have a wolf strike that I can't use because I have no creatures. That's game. Well, that was a non-game. See if you can do any better.
Man, that was a crazy game. So I mean, despite our deck just getting walloped there, the issue is that if he doesn't have a mythic play on curve into 2 creatures that are hasted on curve
that can train it.
He loses that game, right? He had 2 1/2s. We had multiple death touches. We had a 6/6 with life gain coming in.
Also, if I went first, I could have defended.
Oh, if you went first, you win that game.
Right.
By a long shot.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, that was literally perfect storm, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's the I've lost to a Boros aggro like that as well, and it was just I just got overrun. But when I kind of reflected on it, if they're not going first, they don't have kind of the nuts draw. It doesn't work out well for them. And if you drew one removal spell there, I mean, we've got 2 Heroes Downfall, a Bleed Dry. If you if you kill him, you get all your death touches back.
Yeah.
Board is stabilized.
Mm-hmm.
Keep this. Look here, first black. There we go. Don't want to be trading for that.
The Scorpion's Nemesis.
Also fun to take a little bit of damage here.
Yeah, because your 3-drop will stabilize.
Yeah. I can find something better to kill the Scorpion. Syncopate. Lost one. Death touch versus death touch. Well, that's great. That's a good card. That's a draw 3 for him.
Mm-hmm.
You need the Saw Blade. Stat.
I'll just take my free damage and my.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. It's up to you.
I'm not super excited to do that, but.
This is the one-way ticket to value. Maybe
You know it.
using premium removal against it.
I mean, I could use Undying Malice against it.
Yeah. Keep in mind what your next play is, right? Next turn. You got a 6/6.
Yeah. Just you wait. Killing everything.
It's like they call him a shooting spree.
I'm just gonna kill everything. Take over the game here. I gained 2 life off that, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of 1. Here we go.
He's got something.
I know he does.
He didn't play that. I would say just don't cast it. Oh, okay. That's much better.
Oh, he's digging. He knows he's in trouble.
He's on the ropes.
After that epic play I just did.
Yeah. The funny thing is he's actually kind of on the ropes. like those were like low value plays, but
Those are big brain plays. What's he gonna do? He gonna stabilize with the Throng?
yeah.
This is what we call Value Town.
Oh, dude. What do you do?
Don't you worry about this.
He has no more throws.
He has no more Throngs.
Oh my god.
Again, big brain That's why they pay me the big bucks. My 6/6 is bigger than your 5/5. And I've got priority here. And my 6/6 eats your 5/5.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, God. Oh, I see. You didn't.
Yeah.
You forgot to. Yeah.
I thought he had blocked. That's my bad. My bad. Visiting Death Touch.
See, the opponent should have attacked in. Unblockable.
Right?
Taking his 6 damage, put you on a 3-turn clock. Dude. What's he doing?
I mean, to be fair, that should have been a win. I played my Witch's Web at the wrong time. That was just a straight up play error by yours truly.
One of several.
Oh, all the others are calculated. That was a straight up play error. Where's my Brambizzle?
It's like complaining about the deck. The deck has been so good to you. Like every removal spell, all the big boys. Oh my God.
Here's a counter target spell. So, question. I need a judge.
Okay.
If I kill the Skull Scab once the trigger's on the stack,
Yeah. Yes.
does he sack his person and I get...
Yes. So go ahead. Let it resolve.
Okay.
You don't really need full control.
So if I kill this...
Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. I thought you meant. Okay. Sure. Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I was gonna say if the exploit trigger is on the stack, and then you kill the creature itself before the exploit trigger, like if you kill the exploiter before the trigger resolves,
Yep.
then if they do sacrifice. Oh wow! Kill the Skull Scab. Wow, overperforming.
MVP. MVP.
Man, this game's a punt. This is like an easy win.
Oh no! This guy is the best deck I've ever played against.
This game is a punt.
Oh my god!
My God.
Can't believe I was having too much fun. I didn't take his deck seriously,
This game is a punt.
and it backfired on me.
It's like the worst card in the format at 4-2.
Beating us.
I know, right?
Yeah, we lose here.
Wow. You might want to, if anything, you kill the, just block anything. The tooth, oh yeah, you know what, there's no good block, you're right.
Like I have to block. Everything has to be
Yeah,
blocked.
there's no good block.
Where's my Bramble? Where's Big Papa when I need him?
It's actually, I mean, there are worse draws, right?
There are worse draws.
Make sure you click a creature. Don't misclick. It's actually not bad. Gives you a chance.
I think he has a removal.
Oh my god. This is unbelievable.
Battle of Titans right here.
I know, right? This is Battle of Wits. Goodness me. Goodness me.
What do we got? Catapult fodder. We're gonna start tossing stuff.
Brambleworm, Hunter,
Yeah. I mean,
Slinger.
that really stabilizes us, actually.
Slinger's good.
Slinger is excellent. Oh my lordy, I made so many misplays, that's so funny.
So many is the key word too. Like there's probably like 5 like you know, clear like textbook misplays.
Easy. Can I pull out the W? You gotta give the YouTube fans what they want. A nail biting. I don't think I attack here.
You're at 1 life, man.
I wanna, you know what? Hit them for 6 this turn. Hit them for 7 next
I
turn.
guess so.
Let me tell you, once we draw some cards, we got some mana. How many lands we have left in the deck? 6 lands in the deck. We're a 13 land deck. Well. Double block with the sharpshooter.
Yeah, exactly. Both sharpshooters. It's bizarre. I don't know what he's up to. He got 3 cards in hand though. Maybe just the 4/3? I don't know. But I guess you could train. I don't know. Because the 4/3 is pushing damage, but you want to have 2 blockers when you're 1 life, right?
I can hit him for 8 next turn. I want to have blockers though.
Ooh, baby. Yeah, attack first, maybe.
Yeah.
Just to bring out...
So attack with both?
If you want. Not a terrible idea. Yeah, I mean, if you want.
No, I think attack with 1.
He's got to have a counter spell. What else would be in his hand?
I gotta play this though.
Yeah. In any case, you can gain the 5 life from the graveyard, right?
Right.
And stabilize the board. My God.
That's what we. Let me take a bow.
We should title the YouTube video Masterclass. That's how we do it. Similar difficulty to my game.
The difference in the outcomes are definitely the pilot of the deck.
That's right. That's right. Oh, of course, I placed another 1200 mythic player.
Just to be clear, me pumping that damage through with the +3/+3 is the reason we won.
It's true.
The best card. That's the best hand I've ever seen.
Well, the reason I'll keep is we have plenty of mana and a blood fountain, which gives us a blood token, even though we have to draw into something. Oops. Well, whatever. Played the wrong land. Little clap.
This is the Shakespearean comedy of errors.
That is correct, baby. I actually think we play out the fountain.
I think that's a mistake.
Why?
You don't need the fountain right now.
Well, I use the blood token. You can pitch one. Pitch a
You
land.
can do that next turn. You have 3 mana. You can play.
Watch this. Because him not knowing I have the scorpion might change his play. In this case, I'm actually going to play the Weaver. Okay. Okay. So now what I will do is guest, blood token, scorpion. Pass. Interesting. Very interesting.
That's what we call a 1-2 combo.
Now we've got the combo open. Do I attack in with anything?
Both strikes an instant?
Yeah.
You attack with everything. It gets +2/+0. And it's also an automatic kill, something with the scorpion.
Well, he's got all that mana open though.
He's stuck on mana.
No, but he's got all the mana open. 3 colors.
Okay.
I might. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana on board, plus he creates 2 mana. Alternatively, what I do is I don't attack with anything. I play a Sawblade Slinger and I pass to his turn with Wolf Strike open. I'm going to take the conservative route here. He's got instants and stuff.
Remember, he destroyed his blood vial.
Mm-hmm.
That may have been what's holding priority.
Sure. Could very well be, yeah. He let me destroy it. Very interesting. End turn. What you gonna do? Okay. Okay. Very good, sir. Maybe in this case I attack with both.
In the scorpion, I think.
Why?
Offer the trade.
Because then that's like, no, I don't like
Okay.
that. I don't want him to pick when the scorpion dies. So he's probably got something. So what I'll have to do is this.
So just to be clear,
If I kill the gluttonous guest, then the thing... Oh, when does it transform?
then a turn. if you-
No.
If
No,
you,
when it dies.
if you
That's
pump
wrong.
your 4/3, it gets 6 toughness regardless. I'll let you play. 'Cause,
No, but then it screws it up.
You do you.
That screws everything up then. Because then if he kills that, then I get 2 for 1. See? Yeah, I think that would be totally, like, to pump the guy that's being double blocked. Sure. One option, because that's a zombie. Could just scavenger. Pass.
Why wouldn't you get the free kill?
It's not free kill, it's fight.
It's fight. Never mind.
Just gonna play the zombie. Armor. And I'll probably use my blood token. Okay. So now I might get slightly more aggressive. He got 6 cards though. Let's see what he does. Let's see what he does. I'll take that. Maybe what I'll do is do the value play. Play the land. And then just replay the Toxic Scorpion.
I think he's stuck on land. I think I'd be pressuring him.
Yeah?
Like, don't give him time to draw his third color.
Well, he had
land
instant speed removal last time we thought he was stuck.
Right, so wouldn't you want to get the Bramble Worm back out of the graveyard?
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean, do what you think's right. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's the right play, yeah.
Right, if you hero downfalls this, and then you get the Bramble Worm back instead of the Scorpion.
Right. Yeah, you're probably right about that part.
And if you had like a bleed dry, he's not going to bleed dry a Scorpion, so it's going to happen regardless.
Well, he's definitely thinking about something. See, the thing is, I want, like, part of the reason that I wanted to go the conservative route. Here you go. Diagraph Scavenger. So now I can't get him back. Okay.
I think the real combo is the Saw Blade to kill the Diagraph, and then get the Saw Blade out of the graveyard.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I just want to see what he did here, though. Okay. Nice. Takes 4. I could pull both of those out and play one. Interesting. Got 2 scavengers.
Of note, can I make a recommendation?
Mm-hmm.
If the saw blade dies with unwieldy malice, he kills the blood fountain.
That's what I was thinking. So what he'll probably do, which I assume he's going to do, is block with 1 bystander and the gluttonous guest on the saw blade to make the 3 damage, and then he'll only lose 1 creature in response to that, and he'll probably just take the 2 from the Weaver of Blossoms, and then I can Undying Malice him, pick the blood fountain off. Fair enough. Okay, down to 9. We have Malice up. So it's getting to the point where if he spends his turn spending 4 mana to get cards back from the graveyard, it's going to be a little bit of a slow play, you know? Okay. Take that. Ooh. Do I meet criteria? I think I do. Very good, sir. Very good. Ha We might get him now.
But we wonder if you should attack first.
Do you know what this does? At the beginning of combat on your turn, it transforms.
Okay. But you still can't tap this turn.
No, but he transforms.
True.
Probably attack with the saw blade. Sharpshooter to get his thing.
The scorpion. You're not at risk of dying and getting 1 damage, so it's a big deal. You're gonna start tossing creatures.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what he does. Right, that was the block I thought he was going to make last time. So that would mean 1 creature dies. Bystander. Yeah, we'll take that. And then do I Malice him?
Probably. That's almost ideal though.
Because now I can't get rid of my Catapult
You
Captain.
can't get rid of your catapult captain.
So he takes 3 here, and he technically got a 2 for 1 out of that, which is fine. But next turn he's got he has some making up to do because he can't. So now the blood. Oh man, he's got removal like crazy. Downfall, Scavenger, Bleed Drive, Hero Downfall, Valorous Stance. Wow. Well, the game state has changed, hasn't it?
Get all the answers.
So that's tough now. So now I'm depending on the deck for my answers. Well, at least, we got the Scorpion. I can block the Brambleworm. Man, though, to have, I mean, that's really something. To have, like, both Downfall and Valorous Stance in his hand on the same turn.
He was like dead on board. And he had to remove 2 creatures on that one turn.
Yeah.
And then played Brambleworm to stabilize, and he had all 3.
Well, I actually think this is a good gaming point. This is a good point about like, because one thing you'll notice. So this guy's a mythic player, right? So he's a decent player, right? And oh, there you go. Hero's Downfall at least. I guess I'll say that. Anyway, the point was going to be, I'm definitely not attacking, obviously, right? Nothing I can do. The point is, every time he plays an instant, he plays second. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he will never cast one of his instants. Like, he'll wait the whole game. He'll never cast an instant into open mana. He always casts it in response to me. So it's like the last to act tends to be the best to act. Jeez Louise, man. Man, it's like an explosion of creatures here. It's almost just game. I mean, I'll probably just concede, right?
I think it's a loss.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to waste time. Oh, nuts. Oh, that's rough, though. 2 instant speed removal in hand?
Right, I mean...
What can you do? Like, could I don't know if there's any other order up, or like, I guess what I could have done, theoretically, is said, like, yeah, you know what? If I played more conservatively, where I said to myself, okay, we have that captain, the catapult captain, he'll win the game, period. So I'm not going to use this Undying Malice unless he gets killed. Do you know what I mean? Like, I could have just said, I'm not going to do anything but use it. And just play slow.
Right, I mean, so one of the concerns is you let him draw into that werewolf by playing slow.
Right.
And then the werewolf just draws him an extra creature card every turn.
Right.
And you give his deck too much time to do what he wants to do.
Right.
And then we just lose.
Yeah, that was tough, though, in any case.
Let's take a look here. Trade a trick for my sharpshooter. Let's go. Oof.
You think that's a knife? I got a knife.
Yo, bud. Flip a board. Put some pressure on.
Yep. You almost attack with all. Then you have your trick up.
No, but I can play Brambleworm this turn. So if I trade here, I trade a trick, but he still draws a card, and I can't play Brambleworm.
Okay.
I don't want this. This is going to start pumping out blockers every turn.
That's what I mean. Like, I think.
I don't understand.
Yeah, let him, because he's going to have to play a trick, right? So let him do it. Oh, that's a knife.
That's what we call a blowout, boys.
Yeah, that's a 3-for-1.
Guess I should pull my gluttonous guess now. Ditch the bramble worm so I can get life out of the graveyard. Big brain plays.
But you see, it's that same theme I was talking about where
Right, so, yeah.
the last to play wins.
So one of the things, just stylistically different if you guys are watching us play, one thing is I always say, if they have the combat trick, they've got to play it sometime. Mm-hmm. So I'd rather force it out quickly, so I tend to put more aggression on. Where you tend to play more the long game, trying to get the most value.
Well, that's the thing.
It's just stylistic differences.
Well, the other thing, though, is, like, remember the Mythic player that I just played? How did he play? Super conservative, right?
He was also stuck on 3 land for a while, though.
I think it was 4, but but he had the tricks. He could have played him any time. He just waits, you know? Plus, that was a gimme game. Anybody could have won that. Am I wrong?
Both my games are battles.
Oh, yeah. Well, if I lose here, we know who the problem is, right? 2 wins to 3 losses.
2-0, 3-0, or 0-3.
There we go. That's a mark kind of start right there. Yeah, right. So I can't keep that, right? Can't keep that, right?
No, I can't keep that.
Okay, so we'll keep that. And we pitch. Those are all pretty good cards.
I think you pitch land.
I'm on the fence on that. Maybe the guest. I think the guest.
Okay.
Okay. Seems fine. So now what I could do... So he wants to gain life, so he creates blood tokens. And he wants creatures to potentially die. So... probably just play the Socialite. Also note if I pitch the land, we'd be screwed. Right? We haven't drawn one?
Oh man, you would have played another Scorpion, Undying Malice and Scorpion.
Yeah.
We were playing all day.
Lots of plays.
Oh, he's going to transform him. That's got to be killed. That's a bleed dry target if I've ever seen one.
So you say leave it alone, take the 3?
I think so.
And then bleed him dry?
I'm worried about 3 damage right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think I just passed the turn.
Alternatively, you could attack with the Socialite, pump him, see if he wants to do 2-for-1, and blow him out with a bleed dry.
But I need to keep defenders.
Yeah, I agree.
Plus I got your boy in the building now.
So if you let this go off, you use a blood token.
Mm-hmm.
Like if this happens.
Well, it's going to happen, whether he dies or lives, right?
No, at the end of the turn, he has to get...
Oh, I see.
So if you kill him now, he doesn't get the blood token.
I guess I can bleed him dry. Past their attackers. See what he does. Well, they didn't give me a chance to play.
Yeah, you should have done it in response, I think.
No, I should have stopped on his second main phase. It didn't offer me a stop. Okay, well, whatever. Fine. It's kind of annoying. Vampire, peasant. Okay, well, that's a nice chance right there. Pick off the blood fountain. Play the scorpion? No, I'll pass a turn.
You could attack.
Uh,
Undying Malice up.
sack it.
That's your goal.
I lean a little bit towards treating those like they're cards. Like blood tokens are like cards.
Okay.
Anyway. Like this. Pitch a land, draw a card. So the question there was it 2 damage? Like, unless we were really tempoing him out, is
Sure.
2 damage worth of land? Brambizzle. Good question, because I don't want him to transform. That's the only problem. I think we get better turn by turn here.
I mean, you could still play the Scorpion and still have him down Malice up.
Who do you want to attack with?
I think you put the Death Touch on the Menace. Make him double block it.
Okay,
I mean, if he wants to transform this farmer.
sure. Take these 3, sure. Yeah, I was trying to avoid double spelling, but that's the thing, though. Is like if we want to take a real run at like a high rank, one of the the broadest principles in Magic is that it rewards patience. It's the same thing. Like both of my mythic opponents. I'll let that go through. I don't know why that was his target. That would be like the least priority target of all 3.
Because it's too big for everything else can punch through.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been a 1-4 and I couldn't have gone through, type thing.
Yeah. Hunter. Actually, really need that 6th mana. Sure. Okay with that?
Yeah.
We just play Bramble now?
So you either play Bramble or you play Flourishing Hunter with Undying Malice up.
That's not a bad idea. Sure.
And so you don't have enough blockers to block both.
Right.
So I think you put pressure. But your call. Like you can only block one regardless. Because they have menace.
Well, I can block none if I attack. Because I need 2 blockers, right?
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I did the calculation with the Weaver. Attack.
Right.
Undying Malice with Flourishing Hunter gives you even more life.
I know, right? I was thinking that too. Oh, nice. Well, that's a good draw.
It's a really good draw.
So I wonder if I just snipe him.
Or do you attack? If you're going to attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like you told me.
Well, but then he'll just... Okay, sure. Kind of a slow play, but yeah. He'll just block and then I can just Undying Malice.
I mean, I think we are the double block territory. Refreeze. Mm-hmm. More life.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty big deal.
Yep. So now I'm going to start pressuring a little more. Double block. That's okay. Take that trade. Now we... Oh. Says that ain't good.
Good play, good play. What are we at? 2-2?
3-2.
3-2. Man.
Keep your perfect record in mind, then you can calculate it. 2-0.
In my head, I lost both my games.
That's funny.
Belrond. Gideon Belrond. Not the most exciting hand I've ever seen. This guy's off to the races. Gonna be in some trouble. I'm going to be in some trouble. guy came out.
What have we got?
This guy came out. This guy came out fighting.
We got a downfall in a mountain.
Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3.
Also, I was going to say, I think your thing about white being the worst may or may not be the case. Rough. Still gotta do it, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta get rid of this.
Yeah, you gotta punch that, I think. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I couldn't let it get more counters.
I forgot about that, to be honest. Maybe that wasn't the right... Maybe that was not the right...
Well, I had to kill it, though.
I know, but now you're even in worse. That's the guy you want to bleed dry, you know?
Right. And both of these then suit him up, right?
Yep. That's for sure. You know, trade down, which sucks. Anyway, I was going to say white is not the worst performer, like in the stats, you know? That's actually quite a good draw.
Except this becomes a flyer.
Yeah.
Right, this becomes a 3 toughness flyer, kills me in the air.
Yeah.
This game. He suits this up.
Yeah,
I can't block.
The blocker, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Didn't go as well as planned, but there's our 3 and 3.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Well, I had fun. Had some laughs there.
Fun draft. We'll call it there, though.